Tiny's Big Adventure is a very short from Prep and Landing, and I wasn't really sure what to expect from this when I saw the length of it, but I kind of feel like they didn't try hard enough to make it as chaotic as possible because Tiny is trying to make coffee, but Tiny is obviously tiny, so things start to fall off the shelves and get a little bit messy. But to be honest, it could have been messier. More things could have fallen off. There are things that are still standing upright in perfect tact by the end of it. And I feel like, for example, the candy canes. The candy canes could have caused all kinds of problems. And they could have fallen off the fridge, hooked together to create a weird shape. There are things that they could have done to make this a little bit more compelling. So to be honest, I feel like, yeah, it's not meant to be overly detailed. It's not very long at all. We're talking seconds rather than minutes. But they still could have made it just that little bit more entertaining by causing a bigger catastrophe. It wasn't really that bad. This is what my kitchen ends up like when I'm trying to get something out of a cupboard. I'm 5 foot. I get the pain. Things do fall off of shelves when you're small and trying to reach things. Thankfully, it never ends up that messy for me, but if you're trying to make an interesting short, really you should push the boat out just that little bit further. I feel like it was a little bit underdeveloped and definitely not as good as it could have been. It wasn't terrible. It was reasonably well animated, relatively well edited, but I feel like they could have taken it a step further. And I don't know why I'm so annoyed that those candy canes just remained there, because they could have created all kinds of different problems. Because of the shape of them, there are many of them. I don't know. I feel like Tiny's Big Adventure is just a little bit of a letdown.